Hi, I'm Teresha Young, Relationship Master Coach, and welcome to your Making Moves Motivation. Helping you to truly have the fullness of love, life, and relationships of all kinds that you desire and deserve. For today's motivation, I would like you to think about how have kids affected your relationship? So, you have it all. You have the house, you have the career, you have the significant other, you have the kids. But wait, why is it so hard? Why am I tired all of the time? Why do I feel like I don't have time for everything? Am I ever going to feel like I'm in control? If you are having any of these thoughts, know that you're not alone. I am delighted to have had a guest article written for my blog on tereshayoung.com by Dr. Sarah Sretz, who is a licensed psychologist based out of Los Angeles in California, and she helps individuals and couples in love and relationships. And if you are looking for tips in order to be able to balance being a family person alongside having a healthy, loving relationship and enjoying the fullness of love, life, and relationships, here are Sarah's 4 ways to keep your relationship strong after having kids. However, before I continue, if you've not already subscribed to this channel, then remember to do so. And turn your notifications on by clicking that bell so you don't miss out on more life-transforming content to live your best life. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Now let's get back to today's topic. Number 1 is recognize that kids change everything. Taking time to acknowledge that being a parent is like nothing else in the world can be healing. There's nothing that can prepare you for being a parent until you actually experience it. And it is quite possibly one of the hardest jobs you have ever done. And sometimes you can feel like you don't have a clue what you are doing. It can take about 35 hours per week to take care of a child, and that's on top of everything else you were doing before you became a parent. So that is a lot of time, and no wonder why it can feel overwhelming at times, because it literally is like a full-time job. So if you are ever feeling overwhelmed, know that it's not because you're doing anything wrong or that you are a bad parent. It's simply because raising kids can be hard. Number 2 is remember that you were a couple first. It's helpful to remember that the person you are co-parenting with is also the person that you fell in love with, and treat them accordingly. Remembering that, even if it is for a split second, can make a huge difference. Also, if your kids are really little at the moment, know that it does get a lot easier. Number 3 is talk about how the family dynamics have changed since having kids. One of the things that people don't really tell you about when you become a parent is how you can start to genuinely miss your significant other once you have someone to share them with. At times, you might even have a sense of jealousy when you see how your significant other is interacting and giving love and affection to your child. Now, that might make you feel a little bit guilty, but it doesn't have to be that way, because it is completely normal. You experience a whole range of emotions when you become a parent. And it's important to be able to talk through your feelings, because at times you may even fall more deeply in love with your significant other when you see the way that they are loving and showing affection to your child. So talking about your feelings to your significant other and allowing them to do the same without judging or without trying to change them will go a long way to help you to adjust to your growing family. Number 4 is make time for just the two of you. You will see this advice on almost every relationship blog out there, and it's easy to ignore. As much as it may feel it's hard to make time for two of you, know that things will get much harder if you don't. You have to work at keeping the connection going in order to have a happy, successful, diamond dazzling relationship. And yes, that does mean that despite how busy you may think you are, you have to make your relationship a priority, and that is even above the kids. because your relationship sets the bar and the foundation for your entire family. If your relationship is suffering, so will the family. So it's about taking time to make time for you both to enjoy each other. And if your kids are of the age to understand, you can explain to them that it's important for you both to have adult time alone, because that will only be strengthening your relationship, which have a great impact on the entire family. My Making Moves motivation video on 10 simple ways to get closer to your romantic partner can give you a few ideas on how to make the most out of time for just you both. And I will drop a link to this in the comment section or description section below. So there you have it. 4 ways to keep your relationship strong after having kids are: 1. Recognize that kids change everything. 2. Remember that you were a couple first. 3. Talk about how the family dynamics have changed since having kids. And 4, make time for just the 2 of you. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you struggled to keep your relationship strong since having kids? How do you make time for just the 2 of you? Let's talk about this. Drop a comment below. Again, I'm Teresha Young, your relationship master coach, and I'm here to help us to connect, evolve, and rise together so that you are truly able to have the fullness of love, life, and relationships of all kinds that you desire and deserve. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.